2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Pushing his way through. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The output from Rice in last week's game, 4 catches, 56 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 25 yards that time. Pacheco looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be...
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 23 carries, 108 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCain pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Off the play fake. McCain. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that lead is back down to 9 now. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, McCain. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, McCain. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, McCain. Okakwo holds it in left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After that incompletion on 2nd down, Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On second down, here's Henry.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, McCain. He gets this one to Burks. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
40 yards.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Point after here coming up. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with Henry. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McCain. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
It's complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCain.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tennessee's offense back to work again. We'll see Traylon Burks.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He finds Hopkins complete. So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A first down carry for Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. McCain. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Willie Gay to want to get a hand on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. McCain. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, They called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. McCain
gets this complete to Shaheed.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's complete. Burks.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He gets it to Burks again.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So they try to get it to the outside on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. Nothing was there.
Yeah, I think some teams want to stay with their bread and butter in these situations. If they like running that toss or that pitch, they want to go right to it. I thought it was excellent defense, not allowing them to get upfield.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Back to throw. McCain. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now here's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. but as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
115 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, being chased out left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, here's Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. McCain. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.